presented 5 full budgets, and his peer P. Chidambaram considers to be a very competent but unlucky finance minister. But left to himself, Yashwant Sinha did not want his seat at the North Block in the first place. Speaking to CNBC-TV18 on our special series 25 Years of Reforms, the veteran politician says he always wanted to be the External Affairs Minister. A person known not to mince his words, Sinha says he hasn't seen any big bang reforms coming in from the Modi government. He believes they've settled for incremental change instead of changes that are big bang, and he believes these changes can only yield incremental results.
If you have heard the spokespersons of the government explain this particular thing, you would understand that this government has clearly decided that they will follow the incremental mode. They will not go for big bang. And if you look at the 3 budgets which have been presented by the present finance minister, you will notice that there have been a lot of incremental reforms. Some big bang reforms on the FDI front were announced some weeks ago by saying that there will be 100% in defense, 100% in some other sectors. But generally, they have avoided big bang reforms and they have moved incrementally. That is their choice. But incremental movement will also bring in results incrementally. I always wanted to go to the Ministry of External Affairs. Even when Chandrasekhar, in a way, forced me to become the finance minister, I wanted to go to the Ministry of External Affairs. I had already mentioned my wish to shift to the Ministry of External Affairs if I could in 2001 to some friends. But it was the Prime Minister Vajpayee at that point of time who got to know about it, and he said, no, you have to stay in the Ministry of Finance. So that then enabled me to present the 2002 budget, which was my 5th budget. And it was after that that the shift came. And it was kind of a mutual transfer, because Yashwant Singh came from External Affairs to Finance, and I moved from Finance to External Affairs. And I have already told you the secret that I always wanted to be the External Affairs Minister of India, and I was very happy at that shift. But the impression that I get is that Rajan forced the government's hands by announcing unilaterally that he would not seek a second term. His term is actually coming to an end in September, and if it had not been for the compulsion of telling the University of Chicago that he was coming back by a certain deadline, he could have waited. So, you know, it was not merely the handling of the government, it was also a combination of factors which led to the present situation.
And that's the former Finance Minister Yashwant Sinha, and you can catch many more interesting stories from him on the 25 Years of Reforms on our special show.